before we get into this episode, I just want to let you guys know that we do dive into political topics. So if that is not your vibe, you can go ahead and skip this episode. Let's hop right into it.
Straight. What's up, everybody? It's been like a month since we last did this. What episode is this again? I don't know.
32.
Oh, like level episode like 30 something.
Did you just say level?
We are in the 30s. Yes.
Anyways, man, it feels so odd doing this again. Even though it came so natural for like first like 5 months.
It's because it's been a while.
But it's been a minute. We're back. Bobcast. How we feeling today, y'all?
Feeling good.
Feeling great. I'm internet though. It's pretty bad.
There was a report on you that said that you were possibly at your house for like 2 straight days without leaving it. Like, what was that about?
Yeah, so my best friend left town, so nothing else to do. No more hangouts, no more nothing. So
You don't think like I could just go to the casino by myself? Maybe I'll get lucky. Maybe I'll come out with the lady or something.
Nope.
DJ, tell the audience where you're currently at right now, because obviously that's not the dorm.
I'm in Florida
with your parents, right?
My parents.
Yes.
And you're
you can tell because of that.
You're with Titus, right?
Yeah, the thing.
Because of red.
Is Titus currently in the house right now?
Titus owes me 2 things.
But he's probably sleeping now. He was laying down. I hope he's sleeping.
Fair enough. I was gonna ask if you could
You and him went for like a whole all-nighter, bro. This shit crazy.
Yes, he was.
Surprised he's not sleeping right now.
That shit. Anyways, it's been a minute since we've had a script, but now we have a script. Yeah, we do have a script.
We had to get one today because it's been a while.
It's been a minute. Most of the shit was coming off fly because of the movie, and then the draft, the NFL draft was going on, and then
the movie,
all that stuff. But now we have a script. We're basically going to be talking about us finishing frame by frame, some of the protests and the ICE stuff. And then obviously the finals is going on right now as we speak.
Game 4.
Indiana's up 2-1 as of this recording, and in like a couple weeks,
a corner 3 to give give the Pacers an 8-point lead from an assist from Pascal that I needed.
But and also the NBA draft is coming in like 2 weeks.
So I got to start looking up prospects now, bro.
I
got to start looking into prospects.
A mock draft real quick.
We're definitely gonna do a mock draft before next week. Probably like 2 of them. Not in this episode, but stay on the lookout for those. If you're a baseball fan, stay on the lookout for a baseball episode. Are you done screwing your mic back in?
I'm trying to put my mic back in.
Oh, you screwing your mic is louder than you talking.
Bro, we hear it.
I know.
We hear it.
It's not going in.
Bro, we hear, bro.
It's a struggle. It's a struggle. It's a struggle. I'll get to it later.
You might just have to hold the mic for this episode, bro.
Might have to hold
get a boom mic. Get an arm for it. So you can just like.
I was low-key gonna get the arm, but I was
gonna get an arm for this one right here. Like I found an arm for this exact mic for $20 on Amazon. I'm thinking about it.
What's that mic specifically called?
The Blue Snowball.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
Not you trying to put it back, bro. Just hold the mic, bro.
Nope,
just hold the mic.
Oh, bro, just hold the mic.
I got it in.
Bro, the echo.
I hear you.
Is the echo on?
Echo's on.
Yes, the echo's on. Yes.
Echo.
Yes, the echo's on, bro.
Bobby got a mic and don't know how to act,
y'all. Don't got an
y'all.
echo feature on your mic.
I'm not mad at that. I'm
Troglodyte.
glad I don't have an echo feature.
I'm glad I don't got that because y'all would be more than me if I had an echo. I'm like,
Shit, I know somebody would do echo all episode if they felt like it.
There's a somebody flake us.
Yeah, like us.
Yeah.
But anyways,
You know
I'm
what?
turn on the fan. Wait, you want to
Let's
talk
get
about
into
it?
frame by frame.
Oh,
Let's get into frame by frame. So
Let's get
last
into
video
it.
we
Frame.
had when we were talking about frame by frame and the lies between us, we thought we were going to be able to finish these 2 movies within the month. We only finished one of the movies within the month.
yeah.
I don't know
Because
who we thought we
DJ
was, bro.
No, we would
DJ
have
had a
had it.
surprise.
We would have had it, because things don't get moved up.
And
The thing
DJ had a
is,
surprise move up in his schedule. So
I didn't even go to that baby shower.
Really, dude.
So you're saying you could have stayed?
I was the jet lag got to me, so I was slumped
I hated it,
in the hotel in Mississippi.
bro.
Wow.
Eesh, bro.
Yeah.
Where were we staying in
That's all right,
Mississippi?
though. It's all right.
I don't know. I remember I fell asleep in the car, woke up, we were at the hotel, mom said, "Get out the car."
Yeah.
Because
DJ didn't even.
those flights. But I still ended up seeing everybody
Well,
the next day before we left.
Explain to the audience, how was your multiple flights to Memphis, Tennessee?
We were supposed to leave Palm Springs at, I think it was 1:30 last Friday on a certain date that I don't know. On the 6th, we were supposed to leave at 1:30 p.m. I get there, we're chilling, we're through security, and I'm thinking we're gonna leave, and then I hear something saying the flight got delayed. And that's the flight to Denver. So I had a connecting flight from Denver to Memphis. And so it was only like an hour delay at first, so I was okay. I would have made my connecting flight. And then it got moved back 3 hours because whatever weather was happening in Denver. So I knew I had to go up to the lady and ask, like, what can I do? Because I'm going to miss my connecting flight. So then I was going to leave Saturday morning at 10, and then I think go to Denver still, and then Memphis. But I didn't want to do that because the baby shower was Saturday, although I didn't end up going because I was on like 4 different planes, because we ended up getting 2 seats. It started in San Francisco. We left at 6:30, and then we waited in San Francisco till midnight. After a 50-minute flight, we waited till midnight to go fly to Houston. Then we had to wait, I think, 3 hours in Houston to go to Memphis. And that's why the jet lag got to me and why I didn't go to the baby shower. Because I was on too many flights.
That's just crazy, bro.
It's
Damn,
bad.
like
Absurd.
the amount of time you had, bro, to go through all 4 flights.
And we could have still went to the casino. All that time, and we could have
That's
still
what I'm
went to the
saying.
casino.
You could have spun back. You could have spun back,
real
bro.
quick. In all honesty.
You could have spun back, won the money, and paid for the ticket the next day.
Oh, God. You would have probably got a better,
or if they
better
built,
result.
If they had bubble craps in the airplane in the air
really wants to play
museum
bubble craps
in the facility. If they had bubble craps in the air facility, I mean the airport, yes, he could have won that money, but it's whatever.
Obi topping mid.
What is OB doing?
4 points, I think.
Nice.
All right. Anyways, Ant, are you ready?
Oh yeah, my interruption. Let's get to it.
All right, now you can go. Did you forget you got to wait for the thing to play?
Yeah, I kind of forgot about that. But yes, welcome back to the interruption, where we talk about anything, news, life, whatever happened to me,
Just
the
whatever
guys,
Ant wants to talk about.
yeah, just
Ant
whatever.
isn't specifically news.
And for yeah, yes, today, About me, spent $80 on 7-Eleven food. I
$80.
spent $80 on 7-Eleven food, and guess what it was? It was 16 wings, 16 boneless wings, 2 pepperoni pizzas, like 3 Mountain Dews, 2 boba, like 2 cans of boba, milk tea boba, um, 2 Arizonas, and a thing of macaroons, whatever you want to call them. But yes, that's my order. If anybody wants to know it, you know what I'm saying. Like,
Didn't you get sick last
typical
time
order is
you
2
ate pizza,
pizzas.
Renee?
I was prompt. But yeah, no. Sometimes
You
the
still on?
7-Eleven pizza be a little.
You still on
Yeah,
with the
sometimes a
prompt?
little. Yeah, the prompt. If y'all don't know what that
Yeah,
is,
that
let me
sounds
fill you in with some ant
Lord?
words. Antonese. The prompt means pizza prompt.
Did you fucking say Antonese?
Yes, my language. Antonese. Like, like what's another word I made up?
We're cooked.
What's another word I made up? It's like
All right,
yes.
so
Yes,
speaking
that.
on this topic of, things costing a lot of money, Sergio, as you guys see, he went to the Von concert yesterday.
Yeah.
I was texting him about it, and he said, "Yo, bro, guess how much 2 burgers, fries, and drinks cost? Take a guess.
Burgers,
Go
fries.
into the door.
2 burgers.
Okay.
2 burgers. 2 burgers. Fries.
2
and a Coke.
burgers. Okay. I would guess.
I'm guessing.
I would guess 75.
At a Yvonne
Without
concert.
tax. With tax, it'd probably be like 90. No, that $15 tax. No, that's crazy.
I'm guessing
$15
like
tax is
80.
crazy.
Is it
And-
Vegas?
oh,
Is
keep
in
he
mind,
was in
the
Vegas
The
though,
tickets
right?
were only $600 for 2, so not 600 each. 600 for 2.
Okay, so 300 each.
Okay.
That wasn't. Yeah,
So-
when he told me
So
that, I
the
was like, that's
food-
not bad.
The food had to at least be like $60, $70.
Yeah.
$89.
I'm guessing 85.
And then he had to pay for gas and a hotel in Vegas.
Or who just him and
That's about
In
damn near
Vegas?
200.
He said the gas and the hotel cost more than the tickets together.
Yeah.
I was like,
Damn.
but
I mean,
he's
it's
been,
Vegas,
he's
bro.
been saving up.
Where was he staying though?
Right next to it, I think.
well, that's probably why, because like the closest hotel to the event has to be the
But it's
most
also-
expensive.
Guys, it's Surge.
There's
you know
no
he
way.
don't want to walk.
Fuck no. I'm surprised that nigga was even standing there for that long.
Yeah, no.
All right.
$89.
It's Yvonne, bro.
The-
Serge would do
And,
anything for
he
Yvonne
said
and
he
Bad Bunny.
question.
He said he saved a big amount, so he wasn't worried about it.
And I have a question.
W. Shout out to Serge.
How the fuck did you get to town like this, bro?
Bro's leaking Ant's
Pops?
house.
Yo, why are you stalking my
doxed
location?
him.
Why do you have my
Doxed him.
location on doxed on my?
DJ will blur it out.
Yo,
I don't think I
bro.
should. It doesn't
How
even
the hell
really
did you-
show unless someone like zooms in on Ant.
Right.
yeah, no, some little stalker, one of you little stalkers
mean,
on here are gonna.
they don't know
Yeah,
your
that
exact,
is a
like,
weird one. What
location.
the heck?
Like
Yo,
how did Pops like?
bro? You went through.
I know
houses.
he went.
I
I
couldn't
know
tell
he
you.
went. No, he went around, but it's just funny looking at
That it
like,
shows that it's going through.
Yeah.
I don't think that's my exact
And
way
I'm
of
just
getting
imagining
home.
in my
But we
brain,
moved.
Pops just crashing through like
You're
everything.
just going through all these
the fucking
houses.
drain
Excuse
system,
me.
Going through all
and
the
then just
houses in the bush,
somehow
bro.
ending up on a
Hold
Adobe.
on,
Excuse me.
hold on tight. Pardon me.
It's
I'll pay for
actually
that
funny.
later. Like, okay. Anyways, but yes, shout out to Serge though. Love you, man, for finally going to a Yvonne concert. As he always wished about it, so he finally just came out of the bubble above his head.
J-Dub has 10. Let's go.
Mm-mm.
Shay has 2.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
All right.
Also,
I also
looking.
I'm still here. What happened?
I lost y'all for a second. My screen was just black.
I lost Anthony completely.
Yo, did we get hacked for a second? No, because I'm just
Maybe.
sitting here and then like my whole screen goes black. I still hear y'all talking. I'm like, and it's still recording. It didn't stop recording during that.
Interesting.
And Ann's gone. He did say his Wi-Fi is acting up. Remember, he said, "I'm feeling good, but my Wi-Fi isn't."
I guess I might have heard that maybe.
That's when you asked us, "How we doing?"
Oh.
Oh wow, Shay's on the bench. Usually he plays the whole first quarter.
I'm like shit. This is shitter game tonight. The Benedict
So it's the J-Dub game.
Getting 40 ball tonight. We all, and I put it on the lower.
All right, go ahead now. You can say it.
All right, so due to difficulties. No.
No. Bro, go walk around the house real quick and then come back. Go walk around the house and come back.
DJ, when you edit that, you might have to replay it over again.
Bro.
No.
Let me remember this time. No. I need a paper.
Oh, God.
No.
Yo, that was probably the worst.
No.
The worst stuttering I've ever heard.
And now bro's at a different angle.
Wait, hold on. Due to technical difficulties, I left on a cliffhanger. And yes, I walked into the casino with 165, walked out with nothing. That's what I meant to say.
And what about the time for that?
I walked in with 80, walked out with nothing.
And then the one more time before that?
Yep. Come on.
I walked in with 60, walked out with nothing. So in total, I have spent in total, I have spent like at least $400 in that whole week.
We come out with the lady though.
I ain't trying to mess with no females right now.
Bro, this nigga.
You know what Pop said?
Maybe maybe the gay rumors are true about you.
No, it's... Yeah, maybe because I hang out with your ass too much. Anyways.
Oh.
Just because I don't want to talk to a female, bro. Just because I don't want to talk to bro. Those females.
You good, bro? You good, bro?
Oh no.
You getting sued or no?
No.
I hate DJ's freaking. It's jockey ass fucking volume thing, bro.
Why? I like it a lot.
Why?
It's fucking like goddamn.
My name's DJ.
I could generally see like Indiana blowing out Oklahoma City tonight.
If Shay don't take over, yeah. Obi. All right, we're back. All right, what do we have next, y'all?
Let's get to talking about frame by frame.
Frame by frame is finished. I will start editing that whenever my keyboard comes in because I'm not dealing with this keyboard that I have right now.
It's a shit keyboard.
Yeah, it's bad. So, and the music's getting made slowly. It's being made scene by scene. By Cyrus. You'll see him in the credits. Thank you, Cyrus. He's the one that made the sound for the intro, for the interruption, the outro. Let's thank Cyrus. Thank you, Cyrus.
Thank you, Cyrus. Shout out to Cyrus.
So if y'all ever need anything, Cyrus, hit him up. And if y'all ever need food, hit up that guy.
I'm gonna tax the fuck out of you. I'm sorry. I'm gonna tax you.
Yeah, there's gonna be no food by the time it gets to them.
Yes, bro. Like if you're gonna pay me for something like what's it called? Instacart. It's not gonna come in instant, bro. I'm sorry. It's not gonna come in an instant. It's gonna come in like a little bit of a delay. Yes, frame by frame was fun.
It was fun.
That shit was nice. I liked it.
Long days.
I put on like.
What was the longest day that we had to record? or film.
At one time, we
'cause-
stayed out till like 2 something.
That one wasn't even bad.
Remember?
What, at Deja's house?
No, that was
The
a
final?
long. Well, because we were already there.
It was
at
a
like
long-
5.
Yeah, it was a long day. It just didn't
It
feel
wasn't a
that
long day
long
of
because we weren't
recording.
recording the whole day.
Right.
But
Yeah.
we were there for a while. So
We were there for-
The whole day.
Oh,
But yeah,
let's talk about that situation. We were in for like a little bit of time.
Go
White
ahead.
lady.
Go ahead.
oh,
Go
that
ahead.
one lady. Yes, yes.
Start it off.
I'll basically say the story. All right. So I was recording y'all's scene, right?
Mm-hmm.
And okay, so we
Yeah.
recording a scene between DJ and Ant. And we were like, I was kind of already like recording, but I was kind of like looking off to the side because I saw this car parked, and I saw it pull out, and then it was like it had stopped at a speed bump, and I was like,
And it was just sitting there.
that's just weird. So I just kind of kept on recording, and then I just kind of see it keep on like driving a little slowly, and then we eventually finished that scene. But then once we're like coming back, go sit where we had our stuff, the car slowly starts driving up, and then it stops again, where like they could see us where we were sitting at. And no. Before that, I had looked and I was like,
Are we
good?
good? Like,
is everything
Leave us
good? Because
alone.
previously the police, because they usually
they
check
stop
that
by.
area to see if anything's happening, but
and
they
you
had
know,
saw us
my
previously.
thing had blood, so I'm pretty. That's where they looked
Yeah.
a little bit longer, but pretty sure they seen the
But I was-
camera, and Bobby let them
I
know
made
we were
sure
good. So
good.
the cops we
So,
had no
but
problem
in this
with.
instance, this random white car, I don't know if it was like a Toyota or a Kia. It looked like a Kia to me.
Mhm.
But it just had stopped where we were had put our stuff, and I just kept on looking, and then it went right across the street because there were some houses right across the
The
street
gated community. Yeah.
where DJ was staying at. So it had drove in there. They had drove in there, and then they came back out. They parked on the far sidewalk where those houses were at.
Yep.
They just kind of sat there for like a good 5 minutes maybe.
Just watching us.
I don't know if they were watching us taking pictures or like they were on the phone with somebody, but I knew something was going on. I think
Yeah.
all of us knew something was going on. But yeah, that happened, and then they drove off. So forgot to see them again.
that was kind of weird. They could at least like roll down their window and told us like, oh, we're just like, I'm on the phone or anything. Like it's
Right,
kind
it
of weird
it
because
would've
like
been
we
like-
can't.
No,
You couldn't see
this
them.
got me weirded out how they stopped at the speed bump and then stopped right where we were recording again and just
I know.
Like
And
watched
they
us.
didn't
then
even roll
like-
down the window or even ask anything
Yeah,
like
like,
is everything
slide
okay?
down.
No,
Sat
they
there.
just
So
Just
that was
sat
our
there.
weirdest thing, but we'll talk more about behind the scenes stuff when Frame by Frame actually releases.
And like, what made it weirder was because like the whole car was like fully tinted, so you couldn't see anybody.
You couldn't
it was
see
black
inside.
as shit.
You couldn't
It was
see
we
blacked
seen
out,
that
bro.
it was a white woman. That's the only thing we seen.
Allegedly.
It was a white
allegedly.
woman.
Allegedly.
I seen that, but we don't know if there was anyone in the passenger or stuff. So
Yeah, but
but
that was a
yeah.
pretty weird interaction, I guess. It wasn't even an interaction, it was just an occurrence. So
Yeah, we didn't even talk to them.
Are stalking us, bro.
yeah, it was just
Could even like
weird-
ask us
weird-
like, oh, what are you doing out this late? Like, no.
Because we were, it
Should've
was
just-
past curfew, but
it was already like 1
it was an
o'clock
hour
by
past
that time.
curfew, but it was good.
So
So I know we sat inside Demi's for an hour till 2.
Yeah. But yeah, but in between the filming, we had a little bit of fun. We went to the casino like
A lot,
multiple times.
not
A lot.
financial
A
advice,
lot.
especially from internet went out
Anthony?
again. Especially
Just saw it kind of staring, and I was like, "He's been staring at me like that for too long."
yeah,
I
like,
think his internet went out again. Oh my god, that is
he's
actually
gonna
funny.
text us again, and be like, "It went out." But yeah, but like I said, we'll talk more about the behind the scenes of Frame by Frame when it releases, like how most movies do, how they let it release first and then post like all their behind the scenes videos. Like we're gonna like have like questions and stuff like, oh, who messed up their lines the most behind the scenes, and then we'll answer. We're just gonna say that one now was Anthony for a while, and then it moved to Bobby, but I still think it was Anthony overall.
Yeah.
Only because
Especially
Bobby
these.
Bobby only took a while for like one certain scene because he kept messing up one certain word. But we'll get to that later. Like I said, Frame of Frame was fun to record. All we'll say now is the lie between us is getting delayed, pushed back, and it's gonna be a frame by frame 2 with a new villain.
Which, in all hopes, could only hope this is way better than the first.
Yeah. And because you'll actually notice the camera work and stuff will get better throughout frame by frame.
Oh, for sure.
Camera work and just how we were directing the dialogue, everything got better. We all just kept getting ideas.
You never know. We might actually have someone who might be able to direct.
If we can have like an actual, like even if it's just someone to record while we tell them what to do, that would help.
Oh my god, bro. El Internaut.
Welcome back, and you were just staring at us for too long. Bro's on his phone now. Turn on auto rotate, please.
Episode 1, Bob.
We were just
that was a very
how frame by frame
experience.
Like how movies do. We're gonna do like our little like questions and stuff when it releases. Like the example I gave. Who messed up their lines the most behind the scenes? And we'll like point to or like hold up a paper, like something like that. That'll say who it was, but that's the only one that I'll say right now. It was Anthony. He messed up his lines the most.
And then it transitioned.
And then it went to Bobby for like a couple scenes, and then it went back to Ant.
Yeah.
And we said we let them know about frame by frame 2. Well, the name's gonna get changed. We're not calling it frame by frame 2, but for now, the placeholder name is frame by frame 2 with a new
every
mysterious villain.
Placeholder name for a little bit.
New mysterious villain, Ant. And frame by frame 2. So make sure you guys watch frame by frame 1, so you guys are in the universe.
Would you like to explain the reason why we decided to do a frame by frame 2 and not continue with,
to be honest,
the lies between us?
Towards the end, we were thinking of the post-credit scene. This is how it came apart. Post-credit scene, and we just thought of a good idea that'll set up a frame by frame 2, and that's why. Because the lie between us, it still works. But frame by frame 2, we just got more hyped about it. So as of right now, it's frame by frame 2. But if not, we'll move the lie between us back up. We're gonna start making that script soon, so we know like how many people we need.
Yeah.
And if we can rely on people, but we'll talk about that. I feel like we'll talk about that after
movie. It has to be a bigger.
We have to have a big. Yep, it has to. But yeah, we'll talk about that after frame by frame releases as well.
Yes.
Like some of the things we had with actors flaking on us, but we'll talk about that later.
Stupid. But yes, if you want to be included into the movie, submit some or text us personally if you know us personally. Comment down below, because
even if it's just a small little cameo where you know one of them too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be that. It doesn't matter really. You could be a goon.
Yeah, you could literally be a goon for the supervillain. I mean, the supervillain, the bad guy.
Villain. You could be a goon. You just gotta make sure
you
be a friend. You could be someone
you're
that
free
gets killed.
in the record.
Anything you feel like doing?
Just let us know, and then we'll work it out. Because we're trying to get this script started.
Y'all can be a cameraman, bro. Like if y'all are out here in our area and y'all want to be y'all want to try to help, we do need a cameraman. That would be nice. So
that would help.
Cameraman is definitely needed.
Oh, that would help out so much.
But I in my opinion,
I know, especially
I'll still help with the
I like helping with the directing.
Obviously, yeah.
And now our directing is gonna get nothing but better as time goes on. Because I was saying it to Bobby as well. The camera work, the dialogue, everything got better throughout the film.
Right.
Like the beginning, the
If you-
podcast scene is like, you know, that's our worst
it's
scene because
as
it
you
was the
expected,
first
yeah.
scene.
Right.
And then it got better as
You know, having the podcast as the first scene was kind of bad
no,
because that was a lot of
works.
lines and like
It
we
works
couldn't
in
cut
the
it.
story,
It worked.
but it's just no. It's not like that. It's the dialogue of it is what didn't help.
Too long for
Nah,
certain
we
people.
needed it long. But that one has the most bloopers. Actually, no, it doesn't. It's something. It's another scene. Scene one had 40 bloopers, like a minute long.
Wasn't it the
each.
ending?
No, the ending.
I think it
Like
was.
the ending podcast.
The ending was shorter. Now we made it shorter. But that one was also long. It also had like 40 or 50. Both of all the one takes are what took a while.
Yeah.
But it's also because
for sure.
we didn't practice our lines and something else that we know we need. Now that we like know a lot of the locations that is available, we can like plan out like where the camera can be and stuff.
Right.
Like I was telling Ant, since Jelly Donuts closed till September, we can't. That's technically a new place now we can use.
Yeah.
Since they're renovating.
Yeah, I was like, closed.
Yeah, they're renovating. So.
And I was just talking about that to my sister yesterday. I was like, bro, they need to upgrade that shit.
No, that's an old building, man.
It really is.
It is an old building, bro. Like if you think about it, it's old. It's been here for a minute.
It's been here.
But yes, we could also use like Cold Stone, like these little these little restaurants, you know.
So
I was just thinking of that.
We're gonna start using more locations and stuff.
Bamboo Garden,
real quick. Yeah. But yeah. So Frame of Frame was fun. Stay on the lookout for a trailer coming in the next 3 weeks from when this episode is posted. 2 to 3 weeks it should be, because my keyboard should come in probably the day that this video is uploaded on that Monday. And that means I'm gonna start editing. But yeah, what's next on our script?
real life stuff. I think
real life stuff.
Unfortunately,
yeah.
Which is hella ironic because I was watching the very last episode we dropped.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking about Trump deporting all the Mexicans.
Yep.
And it just
we did.
It's like it's just so difficult to like see because some Mexicans aren't even like legal. They're from America, so
oh my god, DJ.
Like Trump would.
Okay, never mind. Sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
But nah, yeah, it's crazy because my mom was telling me when I first got to Florida about how one of her friend's husband got deported.
Yeah.
And it was because he was brown.
Just DJ, why you smiling?
Because
that's the thing. It doesn't really it really affects a lot of Mexicans, but like it could also affect a lot of brown folk, not just Mexicans.
Yeah, us.
And really it's just yeah, you too.
Honestly, like even though people probably know you're not legal, if you do anything that is highly suspicious,
anything that looks suspicious, you know,
anything that looks suspicious,
and like not getting political, but it's been said that it's a fact that basically all these people getting deported voted for Trump.
Yeah,
which is kind of sad.
This is the guy they voted for.
And now
they voted for him. Now
it's unfortunate that they have to face that consequence because,
like,
politicians like to. I won't say they like to lie, but they use it against us.
Yeah, you kind of
they push a certain narrative, but once they get into a higher power, that's when they like kind of twist everything, and
Propaganda.
you know, it's
Not
propaganda.
really, but
Yeah,
yeah.
no, it is propaganda.
Mhm.
It is basically like just flat out like.
All this stuff is sad and just crazy, really.
So if anybody around the shit anywhere, in all honesty, because it's not just happening out here, it's happening basically anywhere possible.
Yeah.
Like, just be cautious, be aware. Um,
And
shit.
going more
Know your
into
rights.
Trump,
Be careful what you're doing.
uh, I didn't
Cautious.
know this, but I was at lunch with Karen, her grandma, and I didn't know they're going for interracial marriages next. Like they're trying to stop interracial marriages.
Really?
Yes,
Really.
and I'm like, they can't find anything better to do. Go for interracial marriages. It's
Like I don't know. It had to be our turn. It had to be our turn for shit like this to happen. It had to be now. But
Exactly. Whenever we want to turn adults, everything, the world just starts crumbling
like,
onto us.
where's my
We're
Obama?
expected to like pick it up.
Where's my Obama,
We're
man?
expected to pick it up now.
I mean, Obama wasn't perfect, but
None of them
yeah,
are perfect.
right.
No one's perfect. Yeah, none of the presidents are
He
perfect.
kept it fairly stable. Shit, even Joe Biden with
Joe
his
Biden,
he
yeah,
was slowly deteriorating.
but
But
Trump is just bad. I'm
it's
sorry,
just
I gotta say
bad
it,
with
it's bad.
Trump. It's just terrible. Like, I'm not gonna say if you voted for
I'm not
Trump, you're a
gonna
terrible
sugarcoat it,
person,
but it's bad with Trump.
it's if you voted for Trump, I don't know.
It's
I don't know how to feel about you
it's
because
interesting.
I didn't even vote.
Yeah,
I didn't even vote,
well, I
but
did.
I knew what the outcome was gonna be. I knew
Hmm.
what the outcome was gonna be, and
And
what he's
I
barely
knew who was
been
gonna win.
like 5 months into his term, into his second term. So
I should bring my dad in here to say something about Trump.
might as well do it.
Let me go get him.
Might as well.
But no, it is kind of sad though. All these people that voted for Trump, they thought they're gonna get a better country.
But
Just
even for the people that didn't vote Trump, just like as a brown skinned person, like Mexican, black, like whatever it is, just being like, oh, like, not, I won't say oppressed, but like being targeted like that it breaks your heart in a sense, because you thought you were in a situation where you thought your president was going to keep you safe, you thought the country was going to be safe, but now it's a very, very hostile environment, and you don't know what you are going to do in that situation. So it's all over the place right now, and it's a very like just chaotic time, and it's a difficult time for all, basically all, like, even if you don't really like, I won't say necessarily like support, but if you're not, it's not a cohesion. It doesn't feel like togetherness anymore. Like, the country's very divided in this time, and in this time usually like we'd all come together for this type of stuff, but it just feels like um
isolating.
yeah, it feels isolated. It's not a great thing, but I mean, hopefully, um I mean, none of this is gonna. Oh, he's coming right now.
It's coming. Dude,
But I was gonna say, none of this is gonna like pass by. Obviously, like, there's gonna be other things that might happen in between, but um I could just only hope it gets better. Really.
I can do a career that gets better. But yeah, no, for all y'all that brown skin, learn to protect yourself. Learn your rights. Don't just be and don't be lollygagging around. You know. Oh, Titus. Hi, Titus.
What's up, Titus?
But yeah, like for me, I didn't carry around my wallet until now because I didn't really like have no use for my ID. But
Because
now
you like, you
I'm
could get
starting
checked
to
out in the street, bro. Like, you don't know. Like, you generally
exactly.
don't know.
You could be going
Like,
for a walk and you randomly get checked up.
and then if you make one slight move, you're out of there. So, I don't know.
He was doing something in his room. But yeah, I was listening in. It's bad, and I'm ready to hear what
I feel bad for all
my
the
dad got to
kids,
say.
parents.
Yeah, and especially for the
Everything,
families too, like
Because I
being
know
Families are
separated.
getting torn apart.
I know we said we didn't want to get political, but it's getting bad now, y'all. So we kind of have to start talking about this.
We might
We're
as
adults,
well.
so
We
now
might
we
as well.
kind of have to. We can't
Right,
Yeah, it's kind
just
of
sugarcoat it
our thing to talk about this.
right,
because it's
right.
happening to us. But yeah,
I could only imagine the type of things those families are going through being separated, especially for the kids too. Like
there you go. We're
like
talking about political stuff.
ages from like toddler age to like 13, like that's a traumatizing
had to bring
experience.
you in. You don't come here. I don't need to hear them. I just got to hear you, and I'll hear it when I'm editing.
Hello.
What's up, Mr. D?
I'll hear the other ear.
What up, family?
So
Nothing
my
much.
dad, y'all.
Yeah.
What's going on? What kind of political talk y'all talking
We're
about?
just talking about the ICE.
Oh, we're just talking about the whole like ICE situation
We
and
started with
you
that.
know
ICE
things of that
situation,
nature with
protest.
with ICE, you know, deporting or taking all the either it's illegal or legal Mexicans and things of that nature. But we were also going to talk about the protests too. So
Okay.
Yeah.
TJ wanted to bring you in to, you know, just get your point of view. You know,
Your thoughts.
hear
Yeah.
your thoughts and things of that nature. So
Okay, I'm gonna say it this way. I hate what's going on. I despise what's going on. I think it's idiotic. I think it's stupid. It's hatred, and it's hatred towards a certain race of people, because Donald Trump and his administration, they allowing South African, which is basically white people, to come in the country right now.
Mhm.
And they don't have no status. They not. He's allowing them free. He's allowing them with no problem. And matter of fact, he's not calling them refugees. He's not calling them immigrants. He's allowing other people come in because they're white. Point blank.
Right.
Point blank. They're white Africans, which is the South Africa and which is South Africa is Caucasian skin tone or white skin tone. He's allowing them to come in the country with no problem. The major news media, they're just brushing over that. They're not even most people don't even know that's happening right now. But any or any skin tone that's not white, he hate. Whether it's black, Mexican, Asian, or whatever. And let's just jump back in 2020 when the whole COVID thing come out. Look what he called it. He called the whole time he was calling it the China virus. I cannot stand that man at all. I cannot. He's hateful. He's a bigot. He's everything that shouldn't be in a human being is him. And he's been this way before social media. 2015, when he first said he was going to run for presidency, I said this to a group of Marines, and I said this to people that if he's elected or if he's elected president, what's going to happen is he's going to make people comfortable to be racist because he protects people and he's protected by. I don't know why people protect him the way he do. He literally said, I can stand in the middle of Fifth Avenue in New York and shoot somebody and I will still be elected. He said that. And look all the felonies, look everything that's against him. 34 felonies. He have multiple charges against him. He have multiple, all kind of stuff against him, but he still got elected president of the United States. Mm-hmm. I cannot stand the guy. I cannot stand what's happening. It shouldn't be happening. From the riots. Now people they should protest. Yes, we should be protesting. But now if you breaking people's stores, arrest them. A protest should be peaceful. We're not going to accomplish nothing. No matter if it's our black citizens, or Mexican or Spanish or whichever race of people, no matter which race of people if they are breaking stuff, if they're hurting cops, if they're hurting other civilians, yes, arrest them. I agree with that. It should be peaceful. And the only way that we're gonna fight this system is being peaceful by doing things the right way. Every time if something's thrown at a cop window, a firebomb or whatever, every time something happens, that's just giving him more ammo to say, I need to get more Marines out there. I need to get more National Guard out there. I need to get whoever out there. And that should never happen. I really was hoping that most of the Marines and most of the National Guard would say, no, this is violating the Constitution, and we're not going to follow this illegal order to be against our civilian or against our American citizens. That's what I was hoping was going to happen. But I was telling DJ the other day, yeah, I know y'all don't know this, but when President Obama was inaugurated in 2009, my family was in Japan. They was in Japan. I was actually in Afghanistan, a combat tour. The day he got elected in 2009, I'm sorry, not elected. When he got inaugurated, I noticed a lot of stuff I'm talking about. But when he got inaugurated in 2009, a lot of military members, they basically showed their true colors. They said we cannot work for this black man, basically, with more derogatory words. And prior to that, Donald Trump was actually pushing the agenda to make sure Obama didn't get elected, saying that he's not American, we don't have his birth certificate, this, that, other, all kind of stuff that he was trying to get against Obama to say the country should never elect him. I believe the only reason why Donald Trump ran is because Obama made it twice. And he just wanted to show that he's a better man than Obama because he hates black people. He hates black people. I will say it. He hates black people. Unless you got money like Kanye or Jay-Z or Lil Wayne or somebody who got a lot of money, he still hates you, but he can tolerate you. That's the difference. As long as you got money, he can tolerate even though he hates you. And he's been that way since the 80s. I know, again, I shouldn't have been brought into this because I cannot stand the guy. In the 80s, the early 80s and the 70s, when I was born, he was actually, he's always had hotels. He's always had casinos. He, in the paper, the newspaper, I'm reading this as a 5-year-old, 6-year-old, 7-year-old boy. Donald Trump says black people cannot work and we cannot count his money. The only place he allowed the black people to work was his kitchens and janitors. And he also said he would not allow black people to be in his hotels. I'm reading this as a boy. So I cannot stand the man. He was saying this in the 70s and 80s. I despise him. I do. I know we're broadcasting and in this, and they probably come and arrest me tomorrow, but I cannot stand the guy. He was saying, he was literally saying this in the 70s, 80s. Only black people can only serve food. And make food. He wouldn't even allow us to serve, like take the food out to the actual restaurant area. We couldn't even do that. We can only make the food. That's all we was good for. And janitors. We can't count his money. He don't trust us. That was his words. So he's been this way. He has never changed. His dad was the same way. None of them joined the military. He talked about the military. He called us suckers and losers and this and that. Matter of fact, John McCain, who was one of our great senators, he was a POW for many years. And he could have got free, but he said, until all the people that came with me are freed, I'm not going to leave this country. I'm not going to leave Vietnam. Donald Trump called him a sucker because he was captured. Donald Trump avoided being in the military because his dad paid the medical system to say he had bone spurs. So no Trump have ever served in the military. But he's going to talk about us. Tomorrow in D.C., they supposed to have this big giant parade for the army, but it's his birthday is tomorrow. So who do you think the party is for? It's for him. Over 40-something million that they wasting for this stupid guy tomorrow for his, I hope it rains out. I hope lightning strikes everywhere that he's at. Not him. I just hope it strikes in this within, and I don't want him to die. I'm not saying that. But in this general area, I hope lightning strikes near him. It is what it is right now. I cannot stand the guy. I really can't. I have 5 combat tours, meaning I fought in 5 different countries for this country. Enemies shooting at me. I'm jumping out of airplanes and enemies shooting at me. I'm seeing the enemy shooting me. Bombs, this and that. I have more respect for them than I do Donald Trump. It is what it is, man. I have more respect for the enemy than I do for this man who's currently our president.
Yep.
I despise him. I know you didn't ask for all of that, but anytime I talk about that guy, I get riled up because I cannot stand him.
Hey,
we needed this.
I cannot stand him.
I know there's people out there that feel the same way that you do, so I can't even blame you.
And all the stuff that he's doing against our country, taking money out of people who deserve it or needs it, like all these
school,
yes,
the Department of Education,
yes, even a Head Start. Most Head Starts around the country are supported by part of the funding that comes from the federal government. Him and Elon Musk got rid of all of that. Things that families need, and he's getting rid. Everybody that's part of his cabinet is one of his boys or girls, and all of them are dumb. All of them are stupid. None of them know laws. None of them know rules. But they there. I really don't get how our country works, man. It irritates me that I fought for this country for 20 plus years, and we allow this joker to be in this office who don't deserve it. And they want to talk about, he talks about cripple, he talk about blacks, he talks about everybody else, but as soon as he don't like something somebody say, he tell a reporter, you're nasty, you're rude, that's a bad question. He talks about people all the time, but soon as they give him a real question, why you, no, dude, I say this, and I know a lot of people agree with me, but they won't admit it. When that attempted assassination happened back June or July of last year, I really think that was his people doing that just for people to ramp up his votes. Because a true sniper or somebody behind a weapon for real, they're gonna hit their target.
They would have got him.
And for them to say it only grazed his ear, but it's no ear damage. He wore a Band-Aid for 2 weeks. I've had a paper cut.
Just for pity.
I've had, but it's no damage to his ear. I've had a paper cut that ruined my finger for almost a year. But a bullet grazed his ear and it's back 100%. I don't think so. It was fake. No. They did all of that just to ramp up the votes. Nobody can tell me different. Nobody on this planet can tell me different. I really know that was his people doing that. They played the stunt just to play the American people against ourselves. They say the Democrats trying to take them out. No, it was your people on the setup so you can get more votes. I really believe that. Nobody can tell me different. Nobody. No way a bullet grazed his ear and is back on perfect shape. No way. Especially the dude is almost 80. He don't heal that well. Now, if one of y'all got it, yeah, y'all can heal that well. I can't heal that well no more. I'm 52. My body can't heal that well no more. He's going to be 79 tomorrow. You going to tell me a 78-year-old man from last year healed that well? No way possible. He's out of shape. He's fat. And he wants to he's the most fit president ever. The dude is he's like this. And no way he's in shape. I'm sorry, man. So y'all, you shouldn't got me started. You shouldn't got me started on him.
Yeah, that's funny.
How is he in shape?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
He looked like a walrus.
Could not tell you.
No way. Okay, the only way he's in shape if this is Bizarro world and everything's opposite. That's the only way.
He'd have to be like inverted or something. Like he have
In
to be like
shape.
super skinny.
In shape,
Yeah.
dude. You see how he stand? He's stand like he out of shape.
Hey, yeah, there was like a thing that like
should've
he
got me-
weighed almost
No,
heavier
we
than
needed
Zion
this. We
Williamson.
needed this.
They were like
He
the
said
same
he weighed
similar weight.
205.
No,
One of his
no,
legs is 205.
no.
His
I don't
his
believe that.
right side of his body is 205. And the left side is 305.
Yeah.
I'm
It's-
sorry, man.
It's absurd. Nah,
I can't
you're
stand
good.
nothing about him at all. His kids, none of the Trumps. He should have been in jail a long time ago. In all honesty,
Oh, yeah.
he should have been in jail a long time ago.
Sure.
But because his money status is where it's at, and for whatever reason he's protected, but he should have been in. He have multiple rape cases against him. Again, but way before social media, Donald Trump had a teen pageant, a female teen pageant, and he will walk in the dressing rooms with naked teenage girls, and he said it's okay. All that, and the parents allowed that.
Yeah.
So he gets away with way too much stuff that the average person would never get away with. He walked in and he says he'd like to see them as they are. He's going in the dude 50-something years old and walking and no. He have multiple rape cases against him. I don't understand how this man get away with stuff. I don't. Nobody else gets away with nothing like this. If I had one, he has 34 felonies and he still can vote. You get one felony, you will never vote again in this country. He has 34 felonies, and he became the president. 34 felonies, and he got the highest job in the United States, the top office in the world. Mm-hmm. You get a felony, McDonald's won't hire you. You get a felony, you can't work for a school district. You get a felony, you getting kicked off of every football team that you've been part of. They're going to disown you. They're going to say he never played for us. But he became our president. 34 felonies, rape cases against him. He paid off. I'm sorry, y'all. I know y'all didn't ask for all of that.
You're good. You're good.
But
That's fine.
DJ know he shouldn't have got me talking about Donald Trump because I really despise this guy.
Dude,
yesterday,
you talking got me thinking about bringing my mom over here when I talk about this type of stuff.
Yesterday, his Department of Homeland Security the lady who's in charge of it, she was speaking in California, and her Secret Service arrested a sitting senator. Well, I'm sorry, they didn't arrest. They took him out and handcuffed him because he was trying to ask her a question. Freedom of speech, and he got taken out of.
It's completely out of the way. Can't even express how you.
Now, I told DJ this. Now, the only thing I from everything he's done since he's been in office, the first 4 years and right now, the only out of everything he's done, I like one thing he did when he took out the allowing men to play in women's sports. I do agree with that. I agree with that. We're built different, so we shouldn't be. I agree with that. We shouldn't be in their sports. That's why they make the WNBA. That's why they got the Women's Football League and stuff. I agree with that. Now, if it's a co-ed sport, great. But if it's I agree with that totally. Great. That should never. I believe that should never happen. But every other thing that this guy did since he been the first 4 years and the first 140 days, no. He's literally tearing this country apart. He's tearing the country apart. And sadly, a lot of people who want to speak up, they're scared to speak up because all the arrest is happening. They literally, one of my high school guys, one of my high school buddies, he posted yesterday on Facebook, and it broke my heart. The whatever whoever they went into an elementary school snatching up kids during their high school during their school graduation or promotion ceremony, snatching up kids and snatching up parents during that ceremony. Out of control, man. It literally breaks my heart. Some things I just gotta laugh at, like, man, it can't be real, but it's real. I don't know. I know, again, y'all didn't ask for this, but I get very antsy when I talk about this guy and the system that he's creating right now for this country, and the fact that the Supreme Court basically gave him all his power to use. It's supposed to be 3 different systems: legislative, judicial, and then the executive. He basically can outdo all of them, and it's supposed to be equal branches,
right,
of what they can do, so forth and so on. But they've literally given him too much power, and saying that as long as he feels that he's acting in the capacity of the president, he can do it. No, checks and balances. But it's really no checks and balances right now. We have some court systems that's kind of fighting them here and there, but it's not enough. It's not enough, man. It really breaks my heart. And I think if somebody don't care what's happening, then they're heartless. Or you just feel that you're right because you're white, or the few blacks that's on his side, they trying to get something from him. But they just don't see that he's going to turn against you like he's turned against everybody. Every lawyer that he had his first term have been fired from their firms, or been when they had to pay fees or fines or whatever, 5 million, 10 million, 50 million. His main man was jailed for several years. But they think he's doing a good job, or scared to do. I really wish I knew why they allowed him to do this stuff. He's not the richest. We know that's Elon. He's not, by far, he's not the smartest, because he's an idiot. And not smart at all. Have you ever listened? You cannot listen to a 30-minute or 20-minute speech from him, because he have you twisting like, what kind of word was that? Is that even an English word? Or his fragmented sentences, or run on. The dude is, I don't know. I digress, as people like to say, because I can keep going all day about this guy, because I really can't stand him. I had to make sure I get that on me. I cannot stand him.
You had to make sure it was public.
Man, I don't get it, man. I really don't. I don't know. You know, I got to say this last part. One of y'all classmates, I'm not going to say her name, but she was at Palm Vista with us when you were still at Palm Vista. So when y'all met me in 4th grade, she said this to me, and her group of friends was crying. She and her friends were crying one day, and I went to them, because y'all know I'm nosy. If I see something wrong, hey, what's happening? And she literally said this to me, 4th grader. She was worried. This before Donald Trump got inaugurated. I'm worried about Donald Trump because because the way he treats certain races and the way he treats women. And she said, I want to be president one day, and I don't think I will be able to become president if he's a president. I'm paraphrasing, but she was, as a 4th grader, she saw this as a 4th grader. How Donald Trump treats women, how Donald Trump treat people that's not white. That's crazy. 4th grader said this. She was bawling her eyes out. I will never forget that. At graduation, I reminded her. I said I would never forget the conversation, and her face was like, she was surprised I remembered, but then she smiled like, "Oh wow, you really? Yeah, I do care." But anyway, thanks fellas for inviting me.
Yep. It just left right now, but
His Wi-Fi
still here.
been bad. But no, we needed this because we were just talking about like how we said we didn't want to get political, but things are getting too real and serious, especially with us just becoming adults now. So
yeah,
we're like, we have to start talking about it at least a little bit.
It's real. It's real. And especially for the next, hopefully it won't be. Hopefully they do impeach him. But then they need to impeach JD Vance too, because he's the idiot also, and the
Yeah.
Speaker of the House. So I don't really know who we gonna get up in there. But oh my goodness, the whole row of them need to get impeached.
Right.
Impeach,
All of them are in the
imprison,
same.
impeach. Matter of fact, he was trying to open up Alcatraz. I will put him in Alcatraz. That's what I would do.
Ours.
Thank you.
Sorry.
We needed this.
Anthony
Needed
said,
it.
I
Definitely
can't
needed
take no more of this.
No,
Thank you.
even just said we needed it. Thank you.
Later, fellas.
Later.
Later, Mr. D.
Yo.
Oh, you heard that?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, I didn't know these headphones are that loud.
Thanks.
Uh-huh.
I didn't mean to get carried away.
No, I don't mind.
Oh my God, I love that.
I'm telling you, I'm tempted
that,
to
bro.
call my mama right now. I'm fucking. I'm
Shit,
doing
bro,
it.
come on, do it.
She
Yes,
probably
come
doesn't
on.
know
I
as much
wouldn't
as
mind
your
it.
dad does,
Yeah.
but she'll give a valid opinion. I'm gonna go get it real quick.
All right.
Bro, I love the information I got from your fathers, bro. So it's great, bro. I love it.
Yes,
I love
no,
it. I love
that's
it.
why I was like, I have to go get my dad. Bro, the sun's
Oh,
still beaming on you. It's
damn.
pitch black outside and I have thunderstorms.
Yes, bro. Damn. But anyways, yes, I've heard about all the dirty
Mhm.
stuff that's been on Trump, and
Yep.
he's still up there.
I
Bro, it's
feel like
because he's so rich.
if Bobby's
He's rich
mom
and
doesn't
white.
come, if she does or not, I feel like we just end the episode after that and we just title the episode like something like things are getting real or like things are getting too serious like that. And the thumbnail has Trump on it. Because like
No, but like the thing is, like, I don't care if we get canceled, bro. We're speaking our mind, freedom of speech.
freedom of
Like,
speech.
we gotta speak up.
So my dad was talking about
Like,
he's gonna
bro.
get arrested. We were all talking before, so we gonna get arrested too.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, if I get taken down, bro,
At least this is posted, even though it's gonna get taken down instantly. Oh, what? You heard what I said?
No.
Oh, here's something else.
I don't need to hear y'all.
Okay.
So y'all I got a couple college guys. So Harvard, which is one of our top colleges in the world, they actually fighting against Trump right now because he is trying to put that whole freedom of speech thing against them. And Oxford and a few other top-notch colleges. Harvard, they still kicking it. People think that he's going against Harvard because his son probably tried to get into Harvard and got rejected. I don't. That's just the hearsay part of that. But Harvard College is actually fighting them. So there are some strong schools that's out there, or strong colleges out there that's actually fighting against what Trump is trying to do. And I like to see stuff like that. There needs to be more. But Harvard is one of those, of course, the big name ones that are actually fighting against him right now and still allowing people to come in. He's trying to get rid of like the foreign program that they do. The guy just hates everybody. He hates everybody.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not a Trump, he hates you. And truthfully, I think he hates his own kids. If you're not Donald Senior Trump, I think that's the only person.
Bobby just joined back in. He said, "Oh wow."
What did I walk into?
I'm going again. I'm out. I just had to throw that in because since y'all a couple college guys in here are talking about Harvard. Harvard is fighting them.
No,
Yeah.
I was telling Ant, I said, you were talking about you're gonna get arrested. Before you came in, we were talking for like 15 minutes. I said,
Hey.
we gone too.
Hey, I just asked my mom. She said
Yeah.
it's way too controversial for her to talk about. So
Yeah, a lot of people. Truthfully, I'll say this. I don't blame people that don't want to speak out because you don't know what his federal cops going to do. They breaking into people's houses and snatching people right and left, no matter if you're a citizen or not. They really don't care right now, and it's not too much checks and balances. So I do get why some people aren't speaking up, but I just wish more people would, and that the House and senators or whoever else that actually got the power to impeach, they need to do the articles for impeachment because we are literally the laughing stock of the world right now.
Right.
No, everybody used to try to come to the United States. Now people don't even want to come here no more. Look
and
what
Americans want to
Canada
leave
is one of the
United
most friendliest countries in the world, and look what he tried to do to Canada. And I don't know, but anyway, I just had to throw that in. I'm out again.
Right.
I won't come back.
Thank you.
thank you, Mr. D.
I told him I'll make him when I'm done. So Away you go.
I'm not coming back in.
Away you go.
I wouldn't mind if you pops back in, bro, for more
I
information. I
wouldn't
love
mind
it.
either. Yeah, Ann said thank you
Hey,
for all
man.
the information. That's what Ann
I
said.
wouldn't mind it.
He said he don't mind all the information.
Damn.
I mean,
Damn, bro. Like, if this
hey,
is
if
this
they-
is the end of our
if
podcast, bro.
any of Trump's people were to come after us, bro,
Oh.
I think we got
Oh.
enough people behind us.
Oh.
Okay, one last thing for now.
Okay,
now.
okay.
All right, so next week we're celebrating. It's going to be, I think, the 4th or 5th year that Juneteenth is celebrated as an actual federal holiday because Biden signed it into action when he became president.
Mhm.
So Donald Trump actually said when he was president, he didn't know anything. He never heard of June 19th. He never heard of it, but he's the one that made it popular. That was his word. I never heard of it, and then a week later, he said he made it popular because he brought it into he brought it out so people knew about it. What? His words. I've never heard of June 19th. I didn't know what it was, but I made it popular because I started talking about it.
Interesting.
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 Yeah. Yeah. And then he had the audacity to say, well, I was trying to sign into law, but Biden beat me to it.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. I just had to throw that one out too because that's next week, I think.
That's
Yeah.
insane.
That is next week, yeah.
Next Thursday.
That dude, man. Man, I can't stay. I can't stay. Woo, man, I can't stay. Woo, woo, woo.
Hey,
Woo,
man.
man.
You probably, I'm
I would-
trust,
you
I'm
know
telling
what?
you, you're not the only one.
I would be the happiest man on this planet if I wake up tomorrow and hear that he's arrested. I'll probably rejoin the Marine Corps at 52 years old.
He gonna wake me up at like 3 in the morning. DJ, wake up
The whole block.
Yeah.
We're popping bottles and stuff.
He said you're gonna pop some bottles.
We gonna toss some on the grill, bro.
Champagne, throw some on the grill.
Throw some.
Throw some on the grill, yeah.
Throw some on the grill.
Nah, but
Damn.
But yeah,
But yeah, if our
Things are getting
podcast
real,
does
y'all.
get shut down because
I
of
don't think it
this,
will.
oh, it's not. It's not.
it's
But
not. But you know,
What they are, they might
There's always
shadow
that
ban
possibility.
it. That's what they might do.
They might shadow
so this
ban it.
video might only
Hella.
get like 10 views.
and guess what? You promoting that shit.
The
hella
word's
then.
still out there.
we are.
They ain't taking
Focus.
this shit away from us.
They,
dog.
they ain't
They
taking
ain't
this
taking this
away.
shit away from us.
They're not gonna silence us like somebody
Okay,
did in the
shut up.
movie.
Oh,
Shut
okay. No, that was a good one. That was a good one. That was a good one.
But yeah,
Yeah,
This-
we should probably end the episode soon.
crazy.
Thunderstorms. I don't need my power to go out and then
Crazy.
just mid sentence it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Everything
I
was
start
shut.
staring at us like how Ant was staring at us.
Yeah.
And you were
Bro.
the last time you lagged out, you were just staring at us, and we didn't notice.
I was
for a
looking at
second.
him. I was like,
And then I noticed. I was
Or I
like,
kept cutting out
and you were just like,
during your dad's segment, bro. I was like, oh my gosh.
yeah, you did. You did cut out a couple times, bro. The sun.
Why is the
why
sun
is it
still
so
staring at me?
sheesh, golden hour, bruh.
Bro, for me, pitch black outside.
Dark out for
It's
these.
10 o'clock.
I got
Yeah,
blackout
it's-
curtains.
Oh yeah, you do have blackout curtains.
You gotta love the world today, bro. You gotta love the world.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
things are getting
Not too
real.
much love around here. Not too much love around here, man.
Yeah, didn't know this video is definitely getting shadow banned, but
For sure, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I'd rather get
It is what
shadow
it is,
banned than
bro.
actually banned.
yeah. We'll just finish off. Oh no, we talked about it earlier with the NBA draft coming soon, so I feel like we could just
Yeah.
end the episode here. Anthony, take it away.
All right, so if you liked what we talked about, if you agree, hit that like button, the subscribe button. If you don't,
Hit the subscribe button no matter what.
Just do
yes, no matter-
It's free.
we need it.
Yeah,
please.
it's free.
Follow the socials too.
They've been popping up.
They
in
might
the
be
bottom.
popping up.
They've been popping up this whole entire
I'm
time.
pretty sure
Is
they've
it on
been.
this side?
Yeah, it's on that side. That side just.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they've been popping up. Yeah, they have. I see them.
Alright,
I've been
yeah.
watching this game on the side too. Pascal and Jada, the two people I have, are cooking. I think
Cooking?
Pascal
Yeah.
has 16, Jada has 14, or it's vice versa.
Mm.
But I put in the halftime. Shay has no
Okay, let's
assists,
see.
bro.
Why is she here? Come. I need to
Ooh.
finish the.
Hey, do the outro real
Oh my
quick. Just say
God.
see you later. Bye.
Bye.
So this video right here is why Anthony left so abruptly. At the end of this episode, there was a rattlesnake outside of his house that he and his whole family were freaking out, and Ant literally told me and Bobby his exact words: "This snake is bigger than me." Y'all, Anthony said this snake is bigger than him. There's not many things bigger than Anthony. So yeah, but snakes are pretty creepy. Bobby's terrified of them because of how they move. I don't like them. I'm pretty sure Ant doesn't like them, but they ended up calling someone. I'm glad they got it, and everyone is safe inside Anthony's house.